everyone. Let's grow your business. It is January 2018 and there is no time like the present to start focusing on your purpose and your passion and how to make that better. I am Barbara Christensen and I am a holistic coach. I've been doing business and life coaching and aroma and energy healing for many decades now, and I really want to take some of the time this year to focus in on my passion of helping others really create something big. So we're going to start with a 90-day game plan, and we're going to really drill in over the first 3 months to really kind of rev things up for people. So right now we're totally in the day 1 through day 30 zone. So each area, each month, we're going to focus on people, process, and technology because I believe that those are the kind of trifecta of what will help your business be more successful. And so if we start with the people, what do you think success looks like to you? Because it looks different to everyone. Someone may be like, I'm not going to be successful until I hit a 6-figure year. For some people, it may be, I am successful paying my car payment. So you've got to kind of decide and define, what does success look like for you? As well, I want you to really think about, are you a key player in your own business? Because a lot of us are in business and yet we're not in business. You are kind of allowing your business to try to fake it till it makes it, but you're not putting in the processing that needs to be done. What is it that you fear when connecting your business with others that are already looking and seeking and desiring for it to show up in their lives? Why is it that you are more afraid to share it with them than they are to be accepting of what it is? So that's a whole sort of mindset thing that you need to work on. Then we have processing. How can you integrate your authentic engagement in your personal metrics? I'm guessing you don't even think about your personal metrics, but that's all a part of it. And then, is there a way to accelerate your business through learning more about yourself and learning about how nutrition, because I really believe that if you're nutrient lacking, you're not going to be great at business. And so how all of these parts of mind, body, soul play into accelerating your business. And that mind has to do with learning about yourself. Then, of course, we have technology. So are you sending the right message to your potential clients? Do you understand what your core focus in your business is and how to simplify your technology demands? Because if you don't simplify it, technology and social media will eat you up. So those are the things I really want to focus on. So again, who am I? I am Barbara Christensen, and I started with a girl design back in the late 90s, and I started doing website design, graphic design, and business coaching. And slowly I started realizing that business coaching without the life coaching part of it, without the nutrition part of it, really was not a slam dunk for anyone. And so as I went through that process, I got my diploma in nutrition and I became a certified personal trainer and a group fitness instructor. And I became a certified aromatherapist. And I went through all of these different things and I got certified in different energy healing techniques because I feel like it's a whole process that we really need to look at to be successful. And that's why I'm here. So let's get started. Let's look at the business of people. So you may not realize it, but you are in the business of people. So what does success look like? In order to become a wellness influencer, there are some major strategy steps that I really want you to take over the next 30 days. And I say wellness, but wellness can, be a part of so many different facets of our life. So the first thing you have to do is find your niche. So what is this thing that you're really interested in and that you really are able to tell people about in like a new, fresh, or just a fun, extraordinary way, something that's different for you? Where is it that you can be an expert? It could be that it's connected to an illness that you have, that you've suffered through and that you've learned secrets about. Isabella Wentz, that's what she did with her Hashimoto's, and that's how she kind of struck out and struck a chord with people. So maybe it's a makeup line. Kylie Jenner did not start with a makeup line. She started by sharing her makeup and her makeup tricks, and that's how she has started to build this whole Kylie brand. Gabrielle Bernstein did it with this mindfulness. And so think about all the ways that mind, body, soul, nutrition impacts all of those things and all that we do. Gut health, skin health, gut-brain axis, higher vibrations. All of this is connected. I don't think there's a niche that you will find out there that is not in some way going to be enhanced by what your business can offer to your followers by getting engaged more in supporting wellness. So now I want you to pick 2, 3, or 4 max social media channels that you want to work with. I think that for everyone, Facebook is obvious, mostly because all of your warm market lives there. So that's a given. But maybe if you like doing videos, maybe you should kind of start making a splash in YouTube. Or maybe if you like to write, this is the year that you're going to spend and write a blog post or 2 every week. I want you to start thinking about the type of content that you want to work with and thinking about, is it something you're able to create and publish every week? And think about the fact that it takes about the same amount of time to create a good blog post as it does a video or a podcast. Do you want to make things that are a little more for Facebook, where there are a variety of medias? Are you trying to focus in on something that's mostly pictures, which would be more your Instagram? Or are you trying to do the videos, which that could be anything from, little Snapchats to longer YouTube? So think about it, start defining that. Then create your content strategy. So what are your constant information priorities going to be? Why are these people going to be eager to follow you? Whatever you're going to share out there, it has to have a value. So what are you going to be showing besides, oh, look, here's what I eat. Oh, look, here's how I wear this. Oh, this is the way that energy makes me feel. Because people want to connect and they want to feel that too. They don't just want to know why that you're eating this. It's, why am I eating this? What am I getting from this? Why does it taste so good? Oh, how much better is it when I've done this as a gluten-free version, right? People want expansion through the connection that they have to you in some manner. So I want you to really dig deep and stop hiding behind any fears that you have. If you're going to make an impact, it's going to happen because you open up and you be your truth. Now, once you have a plan for 2 or 3 months out of kind of sit down and kind of decide, what's my goal? What do I want to share and provide over these 2 to 3 months? I want you to prepare and start publishing it. And that, it depends on how you're publishing it. But so with Facebook, you can take a morning or an afternoon or an evening here or there and you can actually go on and pre-schedule for your page. You can also do that for your personal page, but for that you need to use like a Postcron or a Hootsuite or something like that. And then same thing with your blog. If you're using Blogger, just go in and, spend a little time and write a few blog posts, a day here, a day there, and start scheduling them out so that you have things that are hitting. Now with Blogger, you can actually schedule it to then also automatically post directly from your blog to Google+. And that's just a benefit for getting it out there a little bit more. I do prefer Blogger over WordPress, even though WordPress has more things you can add into it as far as a website goes. WordPress is always updating, and so there's all of these things that can change and mess up your website. So a lot of people like WordPress because they say, well, I'm going to use it because I'm going to sell stuff, and so I can just put a plugin in and sell stuff. Well, you can still sell stuff through Square, and then it's not going to impact, and you just do links from your Blogger over. So consider those things as you're deciding what you're going to create and how you're going to create. So you can start with maybe 2 a week as far as blog posts. You can also sit down and create your headlines at first. What do you want to write about so you can get your brain going on what you write? I sometimes will recommend PLR materials, and I do that because you can rewrite some of those to tap into something that's a little more authentically you when you're rushed for time or when you're just getting started. It's a nice addition. Make sure that you do this constantly. Your content must attract people, and so consider them and be consistent. If you know what message you want to pass along, you have to stick to it all the time. But then also try to be fresh about some of the new things that you want to share along that same sort of vein or niche market. You can contact other people that are in your same industry, other brands, exchange ideas, comment on things they're doing. Find a tribe of like-minded masterminds to grow your business. There's no reason why you shouldn't be building your community. So invite new people to join you, to friend you, to learn about what you're doing, to get together once a month. Maybe combine sources like a lot of food bloggers do, where they do like here's some fantastic January recipes, and these are from these 10 bloggers. There's no reason why you can't do things like that even on Facebook with, us 5 are going to get together and we're all going to share each other's post over this week and see if we can't help each other increase our engagement and broaden our spectrum of, what is it that we want to put out there? What light are we shining? You can go to forums, groups, fan pages, anything linked to your industry to start engaging others and just shining, being you. You're not there to poach or anything. You're just there to learn, to be, to create, and to connect. Now, of course, on your own page, promote yourself. And I'm not talking about bragging. The good content always defends itself. And so you just need to guide the audience to it. So share your content everywhere where you think there might be an interest. If you write a blog post and it's easy to add it to Pinterest, do. Why not? Provide value, always. Making money is glorious. I'm not going to lie about that. But it only feels good when it's because you're doing what you're passionate about. People and money follow good energy. So try to be really good about the things that you're doing. Grow and draw attention to your work. Then turn yourself as an author of this work. So, get out there and shine in your truth. People will start to listen to you and follow you. And the more people that are with you, the stronger your position will get. So remember, the indicator showing how influential you are is not dictated by you. It's dictated by your community. That community decides when you're an influencer. So respect them, nurture it, and make it worth showing up every single day. I love this because I want to share that it doesn't always have to be something that's all you. You can put something out there that just hits your heart. And then let them guide them to it, and then let them guide you on what they're looking for. So remember that it doesn't have to be all you, all Sal's, all what I'm eating today, every day, all day long. Unless you're in a group where you're all being accountable to what you're eating every day, and then that changes. But inspire people in as many different ways as you can. So what are the key players of our personal success? Branding yourself, assessing your future team, trying not to overload, like I just said with a sales pitch, and then don't overdub what you're working at getting across. So if you aren't the brand, you need to start being the brand. People can buy anything that any one of us sell from anyone. And yet, why not you? So if you develop your brand and determine what you are offering people with the value-added service of any additional products, that's when people are going to take hold. Who are you connected to that you would like to work with? Look around you. Tell them. Let people know that you have a desire to make their life more in tune, and that there are some amazing ways that you've figured out to do it. That's not about magic pills or magic beans. It's about bridging the gaps in our life with something that we simply need. So if you're selling something, I'm pretty sure that there's somebody out there that needs it. You needed it, or you wouldn't have been drawn to it. People are watching and may find that someone catches your eye. Spark their interest and see where that goes. Don't prejudge that somebody won't be interested in something that you found to be amazing. Don't overdo the marketing. You have to be yourself most of all, and remember that there is no takebacks on what you put out there on social media. So people will grab onto what they want to grab onto. People are going to grab onto the information that you may not even be aware that you're throwing out there. And so when you are putting out your brand out there, there's a lot of times that sometimes you have a hard day and you throw it out there. Well, it depends on how you throw it out there. Are you throwing it out there as, I had a hard day. I think we all do. Boy, I could use, sometimes I could use a pickup. I'm so glad that I've got, all of these people around me to help me through things like that. Do you have that? Instead of saying, oh man, the world sucks. Life sucks. Everyone sucks. Which energy do you want to bring in? So let's talk about process. Because you want to integrate engagement into what you're doing. Otherwise, what's the use of the marketing? You're just wasting your time, right? So have you ever heard of neuromarketing? This is a new type of marketing meant to help brands break through the noise of all of this social media and really engage and resonate with their followers. There's a new thing. The ebook is an actual book. Are you kidding me? Yes. People actually are finding that if you create a product or anything that you can send out physically, It is a much better way to engage your brand followers more now than ever. It's funny that even in this world of minimal, everyone's going minimal, that people are still seeking something physical that they can hold on to. And maybe it's a coffee cup or a sample or a makeup bag, but people want something to hold on to. Just sending out a customized card to your customer can make a huge impact on your long-term retention. Brand recall is 70% higher with physical forms of marketing than they are with the digital equivalent. So if your potential customers are only seeing you online, they are not retaining what you're all about. Also, you have to make sure whatever you market out there online looks really good on mobile. So if it doesn't look good on mobile, you are losing the benefit. People are looking almost completely at what you're doing online via their mobile phones. So think about that, and then also think about when you are posting. So Hootsuite's marketing team determined that the best time to post on Facebook is between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and on Saturday and Sunday between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. So that's the time period where they saw that if you posted, you could get the greatest number of engagement, which is likes, comments, shares, and click-throughs to your website. That doesn't mean that that's exactly hardcore in print. You have to really watch your tribe. I noticed that my wellness groups get quite active late at night, which was something that I didn't expect. So you kind of have to have a little bit of that personal ebb and flow, but it's nice to know when is Facebook most active. Now, if you're using something like Canva to create marketing images, also you need to consider the colors you're using, because we've realized that between 60 to 80% of the decision that people make based on if they want to work with you is based on the color of the product, the color of the image they're looking at. If you are taking a picture of something that you've made and it's an ugly picture, people are not going to care about what you made. I'm just putting that out there. So keep that in mind. If this is your business, you've got to treat it as such, even when you're taking just a picture of something that you eat. Stop trying to compete with everyone else. Start trying to compete with yourself. There's enough of everything in this world that everyone can buy from everyone, and there's still enough for everyone to have business. People are going to find the person that is best for them. So reach out and branch out and find others that you can get some mentorship from, as well as those that you can mentor. Also look for trending hashtags that might align to your vibe, that might call you out, and ride that train. You know, what are your key metrics that you're following? Wolfram Alpha has an amazing new feature that allows you to do that, where you can put in a Facebook report and see what the elements are that they analyze and get some ideas of, you know, what was liked the most, and maybe kind of lead you to what you might want to keep sharing. Unless you start moving people over to a Facebook page, you won't have access to those kind of metrics and insights to really drive that part of your business. So it's something to keep in mind. But over the next 30 days, really be aware of what you're sharing and how it's being engaged. So how are you going to split that contact? Because there's no one way to do social media. You don't have to do it all in one space either. People go to different places for different things. There are 3 coffee shops in my area that serve non-dairy matchas. I enjoy one because it's kind of cozy and the hemp milk tastes really hempy. I just love that. But the other 2 are drive-thrus. And one, I can only get coconut milk. But I can either drive through, or if I've dropped off my daughter and I need to use the restroom, I can order on their app and I can go in and use the restroom and grab my drink and I don't have to talk to anyone. The other one's a little sweeter. So if I'm in a hurry, I can get it, but I know that I'm getting probably a little more sugar. So it depends on what I'm looking for or need on which coffee shop I'm going to go to. Well, your content, you should look at it in the same way. Where are people driving through? Where are people wanting more? Start this month with your message. Really start to define what it is that you want to share with your tribe. Ask the tribe, ask your friends, ask your family, what do they see as your brand? It might not be what you were hoping for, and so maybe at that point it's time to make some changes. You have to start to focus in on your core purpose of what you desire to make out of this business. And so think about the fact that Mary Kay wanted to give unlimited opportunity to women. Nike wants people to experience the emotion of competition, winning and crushing their competitors. And Disney wants to make people happy. So I want you to stop and I want you to write down this question. What do you want to do, be, and create? Then when you find out from friends and family, what do they see as your brand? See how you can incorporate the two. Take a photo every day for the rest of this month of something that really speaks to your core desire and share it. Let's see if by being called to your creative process, if that will call you and unstick some of what might be holding you back. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope that this has helped you to unstick some of your business and to get things going. I think we all have it in us. I think we all have some fantastic targets that we're looking for creating. And I think that you can make something really special if you really take the time and do it. So this is Barbara Christensen, the creator of the Paleo Veggie Lifestyle, head coach at Bija Coaching, and you can find lots of business ideas over at www.agirldesign.com. So I will see you on the flip side.